In the heart of human history, there lies a story so profound that it has withstood the test of time, captivating and perplexing generations. This is the tale of Balaam, a man whose name resonates with the echoes of ancient conflicts and divine interventions. Imagine a world where the power of words could alter the fate of nations, where seers and prophets wielded influence that kings could only dream of. In this world, Balaam stands out, a figure whose story is as complex as it is compelling. Balaam's journey begins with a request from Balak, the king of Moab, who fears the advancing Israelites. Balak, desperate to protect his kingdom, seeks Balaam's help to curse the Israelites. What follows is a series of events that challenge the very nature of fate, free will, and divine intervention. Balaam, a man known for his ability to bless or curse, finds himself at the center of a cosmic drama where the lines between human intention and divine will blur. At first, Balaam is hesitant. He knows that his actions are not his alone to decide. They are subject to the will of a higher power. When he attempts to curse the Israelites, he finds that he cannot. Instead, he is compelled to bless them, not once, but 3 times. This divine intervention is a testament to the power that transcends human ambition and the limits of human control. Balaam's inability to curse the Israelites, despite his best efforts and the urgings of Balak, underscores a fundamental truth. There are forces at play that are beyond the reach of even the most skilled seers and magicians. The story of Balaam is not just a tale of divine intervention. It is also a story of human nature. Balaam's initial willingness to consider cursing the Israelites for personal gain reveals the seductive power of ambition and the temptation to bend the world to one's will. Balak's desperation and Balaam's initial hesitation paint a picture of a world where the pursuit of power and security can lead to ethical compromises. Yet, Balaam's ultimate submission to the divine will shows that there are moments when the moral and the divine align, guiding individuals towards a path of righteousness. The imagery in Balaam's oracles is rich and evocative. He describes the Israelites as a people blessed by the divine, their tents and dwellings likened to palm groves, gardens by a river, and cedars by the water. These metaphors paint a picture of a thriving and prosperous people, rooted in a land of abundance. The image of the lion, crouching and lying down, symbolizes the strength and dignity of the Israelites, a people who cannot be easily roused or defeated. This imagery not only speaks to the physical and material well-being of the Israelites, but also to their spiritual and moral strength. Balaam's final oracles, however, take on a more prophetic and ominous tone. He foresees the rise of a star from Jacob, a figure who will bring about the downfall of Moab and other nations. This star, often interpreted as a symbol of a future king or messianic figure, adds a layer of complexity to Balaam's story. It suggests that the blessings he bestows on the Israelites are not just for the present, but have far-reaching implications. The fall of Moab, Edom, and other nations is a reminder that the fortunes of the world are in constant flux, and that the rise of one people often comes at the expense of another. The story of Balaam also touches on the theme of prophecy and the nature of divine revelation. Balaam's ability to prophesy and the divine inspiration, he receives raise questions about the source of prophetic knowledge and the role of the prophet in society. Is the prophet a passive vessel through which the divine speaks? Or is there a degree of personal interpretation and agency? Balaam's journey from a seer who seeks omens to a prophet who is inspired by the divine spirit suggests that true prophecy requires both an openness to the divine and a willingness to set aside personal ambitions. The interaction between Balaam and Balak also highlights the tension between human will and divine will. Balak, driven by his fear and ambition, tries to manipulate Balaam into cursing the Israelites. Balaam, initially swayed by the promise of wealth and honor, ultimately resists the temptation and aligns himself with the divine will. This tension between human desire and divine guidance is a recurring theme in religious and philosophical discourse, reflecting the eternal struggle between the pursuit of personal gain and the pursuit of a higher moral and spiritual purpose. The story of Balaam also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and the limits of human control. Balak's attempt to manipulate Balaam and the divine will ultimately leads to his frustration and failure. Balaam's initial willingness to consider cursing the Israelites for personal gain is a reminder that even the most powerful and influential individuals are subject to the limits of their own morality and the will of a higher power. The story teaches that true power and influence come not from the ability to manipulate others or the world, but from a deep alignment with the moral and spiritual principles that guide the universe. In the end, Balaam returns to his place, and Balak goes on his way, each left to reflect on the lessons of their encounter. Balaam's journey from a seer to a prophet, and his ultimate alignment with the divine will, is a powerful testimony to the transformative power of moral and spiritual awakening. The story of Balaam is a reminder that the true measure of a person's character is not in their achievements or their ambitions, but in their willingness to align themselves with the higher principles that guide the world. In the vast tapestry of human history, the story of Balaam stands as a testament to the enduring power of moral and spiritual truth. It is a story that continues to resonate, challenging us to reflect on our own ambitions, our relationships with others, and our place in the larger scheme of things. As we navigate the complexities of our own lives, the story of Balaam serves as a guiding light, reminding us that the path to true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of power and control, but in the alignment with the higher principles that give life its deepest meaning. In the end, the story of Balaam is a story of transformation, a journey from darkness to light, from human ambition to divine purpose. It is a story that speaks to the heart of what it means to be human, and to live a life of meaning and purpose.